Go, get up on the ABC Sports presents high school basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Doane Ford, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Edward Jones, Teresa Cowden, Park National Bank, and Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling.
Playing surface here at the tank. John Glenn hosting the Sheridan Generals tonight as the Generals come in atop the MVL 15-2, 8-1 I think in league play, and the Muskies struggling through a 4-14 season.
Yeah, definite growth year for John Glenn. They're playing an awful lot of juniors. They're a junior-laden squad, a couple of seniors that they start, but they're young and learning the ropes, and this is going to be a tough one because you're playing the top dog.
Yeah, and Sheridan with a lot of seniors on the lineup, they dispatched the Muskies pretty handily over in Thornville earlier in the season, about 20-point contest.
55-33.
And tonight, the Muskies trying to play spoiler a little bit, but at this point in the season, it's the league championship is something certainly that Sheridan has in their eyesight, plus maybe a little bit deeper tournament run. And for the Muskies, you and I have been talking about it off and on all night. It's tournament time, really. You're trying to get yourself geared up for what you hope will be a little bit of a deep tournament run. Tournament draw was a week ago, and now you're kind of looking at, okay, who do we have on the bracket? When do we play? And what do we got to do to get ourselves playing the best we can by then?
That's for sure. They're trying to get, both teams trying to get ready, and what better way than to get a W? Of course, Sheridan wants to continue their winning ways, and John Glenn just keeps on growing. And, the one thing John Glenn has in their favor is its home court, if you want to call it that, even though we've got a handful of people here. Well, it's more than a handful, but, a limited crowd, so it's not quite the old home court advantage. But you're playing the top dog. What better way to make what has been a struggle, a 4-14 season, make it better is to get a win against what you might hope would be a hapless Sheridan. Coming in here, they really don't have a lot to look for. They're way ahead of everybody. They've beaten everybody, and they're coming in here. But that's wishful thinking.
Well, that's why you play the game, right? Is that what they said? It's why you play the game. Is that on any given night, stuff can happen, and the Sheridan having won by nearly 20 points before at home may be thinking, we'll just show up tonight and do what we did before.
That's exactly right. That's what you're at least hoping for. Now, John Glenn's got a little bit of an issue. Avery Palmer has a tweaked up leg. I think it's a knee injury. He must, he's going to play, so that's a good thing, but things go through him. John Glenn's offense goes through him. He's kind of their floor general, and that could be tough, but he's going to play. So
leads the team in scoring tonight, and they're to pull the upset, you're going to have to click on all cylinders.
Oh,
and
all hands on deck.
That means not only that Avery has to play well, but his teammates are going to have to step up tonight. You got to box out a little bit. Sheridan's big. They're going to hammer the boards. They're going to beat you up inside a little bit. So you got to make what you got to make and keep them from getting second chances. Yeah,
and they're Sheridan's very athletic. However, I got to tell you, too, is that John Glenn lives and dies off of that three-point ball, likes to shoot the three, and they also look for cutters. They keep the offense spread, and they look for cutters down the middle, but they really will fire up those threes, sometimes a little too quick. But if they're not hitting, it can cause another issue, not necessarily favorable.
Yeah, it's one of those things, too, where you hope that you get off to a good start, build a little bit of momentum, and that can carry you a little bit. So,
that's right.
For the Muskies playing at home, that might be a little bit of an advantage, that you can come out here and get the home crowd maybe behind you a little bit and gain some confidence there. Stranger things have happened than somebody getting knocked off at the top of the league and towards the bottom. So we're kind of looking forward to see if we have that kind of an upset here tonight. We're going to step out on our pregame action here. We'll take a couple of minute break, be back, take a look at tonight's starting lineups right after these messages.
producers in deep in concentration.
Oh, really? I'm here. Hey, welcome back to the Fish Tank. Bill Fury, Mark Withrow tonight with all the action as the Muskies host the Sheridan Generals. Starting lineups are going to look like this tonight for the homestanding Muskies. Avery Farmer, 5'9", junior, averaging about 13 and a half a game. Blade Barkley, 5'10", junior. Skylar Bates, 5'9", senior. Braden Young at 5'11", a senior. Nathan Walker, a 10-point-a-game score at 6'3". He'll have his work cut out for him, the sophomore, tonight. And for the Generals, Shea Taylor, 6'3", senior. Reed Kokonis, a 5'11", sophomore. Then Nate Johnson, 6'2", senior. Ethan Malone, 6'3", senior. And Landon Russell at 6'1", and a senior. And Logan Ramft off the bench at 6'4", and a senior. A lot of size, not huge, but you know, those big rangy athletic guys at 6'3", 6'4", could cause some problems for the Muskies.
Well, that's the thing, is they're very athletic, and that's what's going to cause the most problem. Now, they've got nice length, but they are extremely athletic, and that makes for and they've got experience because they got these seniors. You know, so that's going to make for some tough handling. But I got to tell you, if John Glenn is hitting their threes, sometimes it's almost like they're just shooting blind. They just hit everything they throw up. And if that's the case, it really helps them out quite a bit. But it just hadn't been able to hold up through the game. It just, you live and die by it. So
live with the three, die by the three. And those games that you're knocking them down,
looks good when it's happening.
Yeah, looks good when it's happening, yeah. Build a lot of confidence quickly. Just about time for the teams to get introduced here and have the national anthem. As they do that, we'll take one more break and come back with tonight's opening tip right after these messages.
Insurance represents Westville Insurance. The reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westville has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to put your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and dust. Call 439-1329.
Here at MDHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
We have Jeremy Abels here from Abels Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration to explain how, since 1967, Abels has built such a strong foothold in Southeast Ohio.
My grandfather, Jerry, started this business at his kitchen table from home. The one thing that he stressed to all of us was to always be honest and to have a strong set of moral principles. The entire team at Abels strives to make certain that these principles are followed in everything that we do.
That's the Abels difference. Abels Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. One company, one goal, your comfort.
There were some technical issues here too, but we're ready to get underway. Ball's tossed up, and the opening tip taken by the Generals. They'll have the first look here. Kokonis out on top, man-to-man pressure. Feed down low. Russell with his back to the basket, couldn't turn to the middle, passes it off, gets it back, and drops it in. +1.
Boy, a lot of contact down in there early.
Yeah, somebody trying to draw a charge. I didn't get a number there, but immediately the Generals attack the basket with success, and a three-point play. Good as well for Russell. And
A little bit of three-quarter court pressure. It looks like a little man-to-man.
Generals picking up out on top. Muskie's trying to get into that motion. Palmer back right side. Walker back to Palmer. Stop, three ball, off the mark. And the loose ball on the floor tied up. And it should belong to the Muskies on the change of possession. It is. 3-0. Generals.
Man-to-man, full court.
Braden Young trying to get it in, and
I think he got the 5 count.
Tell you what, the Generals denied really well.
Yes, they did. That's that athleticism. I mean, these guys got some length and athleticism. Really did a nice job denying the ball.
Nate Johnson on the inbound.
Little press going on here.
Double in the backcourt, up ahead. Taylor feeds it off again. Russell slashed to the hoop. And Russell 5, and the Muskies nothing. Muskies handle the pressure quickly this time. Barkley back out on top now. Walker off the dribble, down the lane, left hand. And it looked like the defender, Taylor, might have got a little piece of that. And here come the Generals, leading 5-0. And again, attacking the hoop. Nate Johnson this time, fouled on the way up.
Well, they are going right to the cup. They break the press, go to the cup. They come down off the dribble right to the cup. And, I mean, they're really aggressive. Sheridan starting off.
Foul on Walker. Team's first, or his first, I should say. And the free throw up and good by Nate Johnson. 6:42 opening period. And 2 in a row for Johnson.
Well, nice looking touch.
The Generals have jumped out on top 7-0.
Yeah, man-to-man. Just wear you down.
Walker across the timeline. Hands it off. Barkley. Young. Kick out here to Bates. To the foul line, and then cut off back out to Palmer. And here we go with 6:20 to go. Muskies have yet to get on the board. Of course, the Generals haven't missed anything.
Everything's been close in.
And a foul on the high pick. Palmer trying to work off there, and it looks like Shea Taylor's going to come up with that one.
Yeah, trying to set us a ball screen, the unsuccessful getting open off the V-cut off the wings, so they went right to the ball screen.
Top of the key, Walker again, gives it up, Palmer. And now Young. Palmer pops out, and he'll pull the defense with him. Kokonis checking him there. Muskies doing a pretty good job of keeping the motion here, but they've got to get a good look. They haven't been able to do that so far.
Well, they've sent cutters through, but the defense, it's well defended. They're fundamentally sound defensively. They're not turning that head.
Top of the key, 3 ball by Walker off the mark. Russell with the rebound and the long outlet. Hard to the hoop, laying it up and in. Malone.
Might need a timeout. He did.
You got it right there. 5:37 left here in the opening period. 30-second timeout. We'll stay here for this one and take a break maybe on the next one. Big guy, I tell you what, at this rate, the Generals have got off the bus running.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have. I think the good coaching strategy, you're not going to let them slip into a lull. They're coming right after them and attacking. And I've noticed defensively, John Glenn likes to hit that back door, and usually they send cutters through, and defenses get a little slack, and they don't, they turn their head. You get a blind spot. Not this defense, baby. They're staying right on them, and they keep that head on a swivel, and tough to get those cutters. He had a good look at a 3, but just didn't hit it.
Generals have backed off the full court defense, but they'll pick up near half court. Looks like a little half court trap.
Yep.
Farmer across the timeline, got it over to Bates, and then knocked out of bounds into the game for the Muskies. Colin Campbell. And now Chris Toombs will check in.
And with that half court trap, the back part of that defense is pretty solid. As they tried to cut the pass off there, they nearly got a turnover off the pass from the corner up there down to the baseline.
Bates finally gets it in to Walker.
Double team.
A lot of length on the Generals here. They cut down the passing lane pretty well here.
Yes, they do.
Close out the 3 in a hurry.
Yeah, and they're not. Look at their spacing. Their arm length or so off the ball. They're able to move. Really nice fundamental defense.
Palmer trying to direct traffic, get somebody open, but the Muskies haven't had many good looks.
Dribble drive.
Here's a slash to the basket, and Campbell had it swatted away. And again, that's that
Nate Johnson, number 12.
The length inside by Johnson, got all ball that time.
6'2" senior, he got by, looked like he had a good look, and he came from...
Might have got a little body underneath, but no call.
Yep, they're letting him play.
Under 5 to play, still 9-0 Generals. Muskies looking for their first bucket of the night. Back to the top. Muskies really haven't had a good look inside. That block shot was as close as they've gotten to a decent-looking shot.
On the inside, without a doubt.
And with the length of the Generals defensively, it's going to be tough to get a good look at a 3 without somebody closing you out. Muskies continuing to work a little motion to the outside. That backdoor cut hasn't been there, at least not yet. Almost halfway through the period.
Dribble drive.
Campbell to the hoop, and he'll get to the line this time.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a call on number 22.
Landon Russell.
Landon Russell, the 6'1" senior, tried to draw the charge and might have got there a little late. The shot was going to be blocked anyway.
So Campbell will get a couple here, trying to get the lid off. That first one is good. And the Muskies are on the board, down 9-1. Now finally the Muskies put a point up. Not the second. Russell cleans the boards. And Sheridan this time be forced to kind of slow it down.
John Glenn's a little 1-2-2, looks like.
Trying to force the Generals maybe to see if they've got an outside game. We know they got the inside.
I tell you, the weakness of this defense, though, is on that backside baseline, and they've got some good length. So
Ranft in the game. He's got it left wing, gives it up in the corner. 3 ball off the mark. Palmer with the rebound. Pushes it out ahead. Campbell to the hoop, and now to the line again. And is that Russell? Yeah, it might be his second.
I think it is. Yep.
Landon Russell. 5 early points here, but 2 fouls. And he's going to sit for a while, I believe. 3:41 left in the period. Campbell back to the line, will shoot 2, and hits the first one again. As Kalen Pulliam.
Just like you called it, partner, first off the bench.
Second one up, and that's in.
3 for 4 from the line for John Glenn.
9-3. Sheridan with the lead in the ball. Muskies continuing half-court zone here. Trying to get it down low. That time the ramp tapped out of bounds, and with that, Barkley checks back in for John Glenn. 3:29 left in the first period.
Well, if they're able to get it down in that dead spot, it's a great passing. Oh,
Kokonis to ramp. He'll catch it in the air without bringing it down, just kiss it off the glass.
well, and up over the defense.
My goodness, that looked pretty sweet. Ramped at 6'4", out on top against Campbell. Now Palmer, long three, caught the rim and a shove
He
from
got pushed.
behind. Yep. Rebound came down to Ethan Malone if you're scoring at home.
0 for 6 from the field right now, and 3 of those have been three-pointers.
You get too far behind, you're going to have to take those to catch back in.
Yep.
The 11-3. Generals with the lead and now on the attack again. Under 3 left here in the opening period. Ramped back to the top. Pulliam. Over to Kokonis. Back to Ramp, left corner.
No
Fake the
baseline.
three, attacks. Leans
Wow.
in, kisses it off the glass, and he made that look pretty easy.
Well, once you get baseline, especially on it, you just don't have enough people to cover.
Palmer down the
Yep,
lane.
that's an offensive.
Had that lead hand out in front of him, lowered the shoulder.
Yep.
And Avery Palmer picks up his first, team's third, and a turnover. With that action, Shea Taylor will check back in.
You can see he's heavily taped on that knee, and just doesn't seem to have that quickness. Usually he's the ball handler, and that time he got it, a little frustration.
10-point lead here at the 2:20 mark.
Alley-oop.
Backdoor pass and ramped up there, could not get it. Rebound by Taylor and foul on the way back up. He'll head to the line. Wow, that was a pretty pass, and ramped just a little off on his timing. He was trying to catch it and just throw it down.
Well, and in that 1-2-2, you've only got 2 people on that back line, only 1 back on the back side, and they screened him off and then ran him off the wing, and boy, he came close.
Free throw by Taylor is up and good. The Generals tonight have not missed at the line. By the way, the foul on Nate Walker, his second. He's going to sit down. And 2 for 2 for Shea Taylor.
Well, you can see the good basketball teams hit their free throws, and here's full court pressure.
And they get to
They
the
back
line,
out.
too. Yep. Campbell works against Ramp, and they'll call Ramp on a reach-in.
He doesn't like the call, but I think that time he got a little too close. He got within that, they've been staying about an arm's length away. He got a little close and bodied up.
15-3. Last couple minutes here of the opening period. Generals on top. Muskies trying to get into some rhythm here on offense. Farmer. Barkley. Right side. Campbell into the paint. Kicks it out. Barkley 3 from the corner. Off the mark.
Tough Zimba.
A rebound. Pulled down by Zimba. Might give him a little more size inside.
Yeah, that time they had a good look at the 3, but it just didn't fall in right now, and this is what happens when they're streak shooters.
Farmer down low, Zemba against Ramp, who's got 3 or 4 inches
He's
on
traveling.
him. Yeah, he was trying to lean into him, feel where he was at behind him, and Ramp just backed away from him, and he slides to the floor.
Good defense. When you're playing that defensively, you don't want them to feel you. Offensively, I want to feel you if I can. That way I know where I'm going. And Tough got going backwards, and he pulled the chair.
Turnover, Muskies. And the Generals up 15-3, back on the attack. 1:20 left here in the opening period. Johnson to Kokonis, left wing. Ramp, top of the key. Gives it back, work it to the corner. Down low, and Shea Taylor calling for the travel as one of the Muskies got a hand on the ball and tied him up a little bit, and one of the few miscues the Generals have made here early on.
Well, that time he went where, there was 3 Muskies around him. He didn't really have any room to operate.
1 minute mark. John Glenn down a dozen. Have not hit a field goal yet tonight. 3 free throws as Barkley gets to the line, and ball knocked away, picked up. Kokonis, 1-on-1 all the way to the hoop, switched to the left hand, laid it in.
Wow. Point off turnover.
17-3. Last 30 seconds here. Zemba out on top. Off the dribble against Taylor. Hands off. Campbell. He'll take it down the lane. Kick out. Bates to the hoop. Right hand not there. And Ramped with a rebound. And 15 on the clock as the Generals will have the last look here. Leading 17-3.
Had a good drive that time, but just changed his shot. You can see he's very aware of the shot blockers.
Back to Kokonis. He'll have to force the deep three off the mark. And we'll head to period number 2. Sheridan in command, 17-3. We'll be back right after these messages.
I'm Peg. I'm a senior trust officer, but also a gardener and listener.
At Park National Bank, we're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. You get personal attention and direct access to a caring, compassionate banker who respects and responds to your needs and goals. Find Peg or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more. Investments are not FDIC insured, not bank guaranteed, and may lose value. parknationalbank.com.
Welcome back at the Fish Tank. Bill Fury, Mark Withrow, Cam Summers, Chris Stewart, and the man, the myth, and the legend back at the station, Tracy Lingerfelder. You thought I was talking about you.
No, I knew better than that.
You're not the legend.
I don't know. It depends.
Yeah. Well, depends on what part of the county.
Well, speaking of legends, Sheridan's shooting 55% from the floor, 6 for 11. They are 0 for 2 for 3-point. John Glenn is 0 for 8 and 0 for 4 from three-point line. Rebounding, Sheridan has the edge 5-4. Both teams have an offensive rebound. Turnovers, John Glenn has 4 and Sheridan has 1.
Generals will have the first touch of the second quarter. Landon Russell back in the game, has it out on top. Barkley on him. Barkley trying to body him up, be tough with him. Russell kicks it back out. Ramps top of the key.
Making this zone really move around.
And there's a steal. Bates now in amongst the trees. Nice little turnaround jump hook.
That was a nice job jump stopping. Oh, there's a travel.
In the backcourt, the Generals give it right back. Muskies, Skylar Bates giving them a little bit of a boost there with the steal and the bucket.
Did a real nice job of jump stopping, causing the defense. It was a 1-on-2, and he was able to still get the bucket.
Toombs checks back in here. 7:36 left in the half. Barkley.
Chris Toombs checked in.
Walker, yeah. Walker has 2 fouls, but back in the ball game. 17-5, and a miscue on the pass. Toombs thought Palmer was going to zig, but he zagged. And so the unforced turnover, at least that doesn't lead to the run out the other way. You throw it out of bounds, you're not giving up an easy 2.
You hate to see the unforced, but hey, it's worse when they get it and go to the rim.
Russell tried to go behind the back, put it on the floor again, still loose. Bodies chasing it down, and the foul. Yeah, Bates, they're going to say Bates was just a little aggressive going in after it that time. And Skyler will get his first, team's 6th foul. Actually, Bates has 2 now. So I look at the scoreboard. Instead of my score sheet, they're usually right, I'm not. Russell, double team near half court, gives it up. Taylor into the half court. Muskies had picked it up on defense.
Nice job pressuring.
Scrambling around a little bit, creating some problems. Barkley out on top, working against Russell, who's 5-second call. Yeah, never really attacked the basket.
Nope.
Official told him. Another turnover by the Generals.
2 quick turnovers, 3 turnovers total for the Generals.
If the Muskies can take advantage of it early on here, second period. Down 17-5. Bates picked it up. Now gets a little help. Walker. And now Toombs. Back around left side. Campbell looks in the paint. Nobody there. Gets it back to the left baseline. Fade away. Tough shot. That'll be an air ball. Ramped with a rebound. And they'll push it. Down to Malone.
Whoa.
And Taylor will finish on a good pass. I don't think that ball ever hit the floor.
No, a nice fast break. They came in, filled the wings, came in, and like you say, didn't touch the floor.
First bucket of the quarter for the Generals. 19-5 lead. Backdoor cut down the lane. Walker off the glass. Good.
Nice job. That time they found a kink in the armor, and the back door, which they're very famous for, worked. Little pressure, trying to get a run and jump, and I think that might be Bates' third.
If it is on 20, it is not.
No, it is not.
It is on Colin Campbell, his first. 6-minute mark, 19-7. And Palmer checks back in for the Muskies. And for the Generals, Nate Johnson back in the ball game. And it will be Kokonis at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Into the bonus already for Kokonis. And in and out. All rims around. Barkley comes down with it. Down the lane. Strong move. Nice ball fake and try to kiss it off the glass. And Walker can't get it. Ramft with a rebound. Pushes it out ahead.
Oh, a nice jump stop. Whoa, body's on the floor.
Johnson couldn't get it to go. And we'll come back the other way. One and done for Sheridan. 5.5 left in the half. Still a 12-point Sheridan lead, but a couple of baskets here by John Glenn.
Especially a three.
Deep one. Campbell way outside, and the long rebound comes down to Kokonis. Hands it off. Malone. Hard to the basket, and he'll get to the line as well. And I'd like to see the statistic this year on just how many free throws the Generals have gotten, because they attack the basket and get to the line. This will be their seventh free throw this first half.
Yeah, and they've hit 6 of them. Excuse me, that's not true. They've hit 5 of 6, and now 6 of 7.
That one is good by Malone.
But they're awful quick off the step. I could have told, I really thought the last drive by the Generals, there was going to be a charge at the end. Boy, he stopped and elevated really quickly, Johnson.
2 for 2 for Malone as Kyle Peters checks in for the first time for the Generals. 21-7.
Whoa.
Walker giving it up right side. Palmer looking for the post feed, and that's going to be tough when you're throwing it into a guy that the guy guarding him 3 or 4 inches taller. Barkley off the dribble, trying to go baseline. Nice spin move, switch to the left hand. Couldn't get it though. And the rebound and run out. Malone got hacked here in the backcourt, and that's going to be on Bates. That's number 3.
Yeah.
So he'll watch for a while.
And that's too bad because he's been very aggressive in there. He's got that quickness where he can, so he slashes, if you will, like a back. But he's just always making the slash, and he came up with the turnover to get their first bucket.
So Ethan Malone back to the line after just knocking down 2 in a row. Ramped heads to the bench. And Pulliam back in. 4:44 left in the half. Free throw up. And the bonus coming.
That's 8 of 9.
Now you can tell you don't want to get this team into a free throw shooting contest.
Nope, that's going to be a problem.
And that one rattles home. Malone, 6 on the night. 4 of them at the line. 23-7. Generals. High pick for Palmer.
Nice switch by the defense.
Couldn't get free to get a shot up. Hands it back, Walker right side. Toom. One dribble, pulled it up. Back to Walker. Now off the dribble. Penetration. And no foul called there. As Campbell thought he had the foul. And the other way.
Right to the whole
way to
timeout.
Ethan Malone. And with that, we'll take it as well. Sheridan running away from the Muskies here. 25-7. We'll be back right after this.
Here at MDHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Teresa Cowden, your Edward Jones financial advisor on Main Street in New Concord. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Back at the fish tank, Muskies down 25-7, halfway through the second period, back on the offensive attack here. And it hasn't been much of an attack here through the first half, just a couple of field goals for the Muskies. The general defense been a tough nut to crack here. Walls, back to Palmer, pick on the right wing. Deconis works over the top of that. Back to the top, we'll reset. Palmer, 3.5. Hands it off. Gets it back left wing now. Cut off on the baseline again. General's playing great half-court defense.
Well, in this weave that they're running John Glenn, this is smart basketball because you want to limit their opportunities, but if you turn it over and they score.
Walker, deep three. That one off the mark, tapped around inside. Campbell kept it alive, but right into the hand of Malone, and here he comes. Kick out to the corner. Johnson. He'll attack
to the hole.
All the way around and he'll head to the line. Palmer, I think, got him. Johnson strong to the hoop again. And Palmer picks up his second.
He likes that right hand. He went all the way from the left. He actually could have shot a left-handed
had it wide open
layup,
that way,
and he went under the goal and shot the right hand, drew the fouls at the free throw line.
Johnson 2 for 2 in the first period. Misses on his first attempt here. As Zemba checks back in.
9 for 11 for Sheridan.
Ethan Malone will step out. Shea Taylor back in. Under 3 to play. Second one off the mark as well. Rebound tapped around inside. Stolen away by the Generals. Pulliam came up with it, tapped it into Taylor, and Taylor finished to extend that lead to 20. 27-7.
You just can't afford to lose that rebound and then to score off of it.
It's going to be a long, tough night for the Muskies here. Kick out. Campbell, wide open look at a three. Cha-ching, first three of the night by either team. And the Muskies sorely needed that. Palmer on the reach in, trying to come up with the easy bucket, and instead he'll pick up foul number 3.
Yeah, but I think you got to play that way. You got to be aggressive because Sheridan's definitely not going to back down, and I don't know. You're not going to score. You're not going to be able to get into a scoring race with them.
You got to start stealing it and getting some hoops in there, and Bates is going to check back in. Kokonis to the line, rattles this one in.
Checking in for the Muskies, number 20, Skylar Bates.
Bates in, Palmer out. 2:27 left. Avery tonight got that left knee taped heavily, or right knee, I should say. Second one rattles in and out. Walls with the rebound. 28-10. Zemba outside the arc, has to use the dribble now, spins down the lane, kick out the wall. Back to the top and Campbell. Toombs swings it, Bates. Back to the top, deep step back three by Zemba off the mark. Ramft chases down the rebound, pushes it up ahead, inside feet, and a layup.
Just beat him back.
Pulliam, yeah, well, I mean, there's no dribbling now.
No, they're looking ahead.
Outlet, cross it across court, and hit the guy driving to the hoop. It's like that three-man drill you run.
Yes, it's exactly like that drill.
30-10. And off Campbell, had to bounce away. Got it back with no problem. 90 seconds left in the half. All Generals here in the first half. Zemba brings Taylor out beyond the arc. Taylor reach in, and they'll call the reach in foul. Might not have been a lot of contact there, but got him on the reach. So Taylor picks up his second, just the fifth, as Malone checks back in.
That's the thing about their man-to-man is they are not, they're not reaching. They're staying in front between their man and the goal and just keeping their feet moving. They're not making silly fouls.
Mayday Malone back in the game. Bates slashed to the hoop, shot rejected by Malone. And here comes Sheridan again. Nice
to the bucket.
Flip up by Nate Johnson, his first field goal. And it's 32-10, under a minute left.
Just got down the floor pretty quickly.
Toombs to Bates. And it to Walls. He had a good look at the three. Ball tapped around but pulled down, and a foul in the backcourt as Pulliam came down with it. And let's see who this foul is against.
Looks like, is it number 20?
Yeah.
I believe it's Skylar Bates.
Yeah,
again.
I thought he had 3 already, but apparently he does now. That was just deja vu all over again.
Evidently.
Pulliam to the line. Knocks down his first free throw. He is the 6th different general to shoot free throws in this half. And he's 1 for 2 as he cannot connect on the second one. Rampt had the rebound though, but lost his balance and flipped it up. Walls came down with it to Campbell. Wide open. Zemba steps into the 3, left it short. Toombs with the rebound. Got some space and one. Here's Toombs, first bucket of the night, and it'll be a 3-point play chance on the hustle play.
Nice job. They needed that too. Get some points here before halftime. 18 seconds left.
33-12. Toombs to the line to shoot for the 3-point bonus, and could not get it to stay down. Nate Johnson. Rebound. Triple teamed in the backcourt. Ball tapped away. Muskies come up with it. Campbell for 3. Not there. Ramp up high to clear it out. 5 on the clock. Across the timeline. Kokonis right side, and he rushed it over to Malone. There was plenty of time left. General's going a little bit too quick that time. 1.9 left. Walls gets it into Zemba. He'll hand it off and get the throw, and he got the backboard anyway from 3/4 court. If you can get backboard, that's a good look. We head to the halftime break. All Generals as they lead the Muskies 33-12. We'll step out, get our stats and scoring added up here. Come back and get you caught up on that right after these messages.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
You're listening to high school basketball on 107.9, 98.5 Nash Icon, WILE Cambridge.
I'm not buying till I check on vote.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at DoanFord.com.
Tired of pushy, high-pressured salespeople? Today we have Bill Wilson, sales manager from Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. Bill, what makes the Ables sales team so different?
We treat the people we talk to just like we'd like to be treated. We describe what, in our opinion, are the best choices for the customer in their home. We answer any questions they might have and outline the excellent financing options that are available to them.
That's the Ables difference. Ables Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. One company, one goal, your comfort.
Chronic issues do not disappear just because COVID is here. Whether you are experiencing pain in your knee, tingling in your fingers, or a sore back, Superior Med Orthopedics is here for you. Superior Med Orthopedics patients' health and safety is their top priority, and they currently offer telehealth visits for your initial appointment. Take comfort in knowing when you come to Superior Med Orthopedics facility, they are following all protocols to ensure you remain safe. Find out all their team offers by visiting seormc.org today.
Back of the fish tank, halftime. And the Muskies on the short end of a 33-12 score with 17-3. At the end of one, the Muskies failed to even make a field goal in that opening period as the Generals were not only knocking them down but playing tough defense. That continued into that second period. Muskies got on the board, though, knocked down a 3 and put up 9 in the period. But again, Sheridan taking advantage of every miscue with 16, and they lead at 33-12. And they've utilized the foul line to do a lot of that. 11 of 16 here in the first half for Sheridan. And from the opening tip, they attacked the basket and got a lot of looks inside and a lot of looks at the foul line.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've controlled the basketball game from the tip. They went straight. They attacked the cup, and they haven't let up at all. We'll look at some numbers. You know, you were saying that John Glenn didn't score in that first quarter field goal, and not only that, but they only had 8 shots on hole. So I mean, that's you just don't.
Even if you make them all, you're still behind.
Yeah, you're still behind. So great defense and great athleticism by Sheridan. We'll look at some numbers here real quick. First of all, Sheridan's shooting percentage. I have 11 for 19, 58%. And most of those are close in. They did try 2 three-pointers, and they came up short. John Glenn, 4 for 23. Okay, that's right at 17%. And then as far as threes are concerned, they're 1 for 11. So we're looking at 9% from three-point arc. That's just not going to get it done. 17% shooting is pretty poor. Rebounding, Sheridan has 15 rebounds to John Glenn's 9. Both teams have 2 offensive boards. Turnovers, they're identical. They're 5 apiece. And like you say, from the free throw line, Sheridan is 11 for 16. And, a lot of that, they drive the hole. And so they're getting hacked, and they get to the free throw line, and they're shooting 68% right now, right at 69%, quite honestly, 68.75. And then John Glenn has only been to the free throw line 5 times. They've hit 3, 60%. When we look at the scoring by quarter, Sheridan's won both quarters. The first quarter 17-3, and the second quarter 16-9.
Halftime score 33-12. John Glenn over the Muskies. One of the things we were going to try to get into in the pregame, didn't do that, but we can certainly talk a little bit about now, is the tournament, and tournament right around the corner for all of the local teams, and we'll have as much of that action as we can here on your local AVC station. And we talked a little bit about the Muskies. They draw Tri-Valley on the 24th in their opening round. Winner of that game will move on and take on the winner of the Maysville and West Holmes game. West Holmes, the number 3 seed in that tournament, and other local teams. Meadowbrook, number 1 seed there, and now they're going to take on the 17 seed Riverview. That game also on the 24th, and of course all the early round games played at the higher seeded teams' home court. And the Bobcats, they will be. They kind of have to wait and see what happens. Cats play the winner of the Wintersville, Indian Creek, and Steubenville game. Steubenville, the number 2 seed, Cambridge, the number 9 seed.
And if I might, Bill, actually the entire sectional tournament is played at the higher seeds court, so that's going to be quite the thing. And Meadowbrook was voted in pretty much unanimously as the number 1 seed. That's a local squad.
Yeah, they've been one of the better teams we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And, at 15-2, 16-2, I think right now, going into this weekend, they're in cruise mode.
Yeah, that's for sure. And, of course, they're going to play that defense. That's what Coach Tolles is into. But your Cambridge Bobcats are on the line. They're the 9th seed, and they're going to play the winner of Indian Creek Steubenville. And that game, of course, I don't think that's till, the 24th?
Yeah, that pigtail game you were talking about will take place on the 20th.
Yes.
And then the Bobcats will take on the winner of that contest. Likely to be Steubenville, but you don't know.
Yep, you never can tell.
Division 4, Bellsville. They'll play on the 23rd against Malvern. Shenandoah, also the 23rd. They'll play Toronto. The Zeps got the 2 seed in the tournament there, and they'll be taking on the 11 seed.
Well, and interesting, too, Bill, did you notice that they are actually in the bracket with the number 1 seed?
Yeah, didn't have to go opposite, and, hey, you got to beat everybody to get where you want to go, right?
That's right. And so they play Toronto, the 11th seed. And, basketball, you play the game, to win. So that's going to be interesting. And the winner of Shenandoah, Toronto, is going to look at the winner of River and Shadyside, both squads that Shenandoah has seen through the year.
First time probably in how many years Highland hasn't been the 1 or 2 seed.
Boy, no doubt about it.
They come in at the 3 seed, and they'll play Tuskegee Central. Caldwell on the other half of that bracket plays Steubenville Catholic Central, and the winner of that game probably going to take on Berlin Highland, and that would be your dark horse there. Be careful.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
The bottom of that bracket, Monroe Central with the 5 seed. They'll take on Bishop Rosecrans. Winner of that game taking on Strasburg or Frontier.
And Strasburg, a good 4 seed. That's a dangerous squad. You wouldn't want to face them in the tournament.
Other tournament bracket action, just a couple more here. Buckeye Trail opens up on the 23rd against Harrison Central. Trail, the 12 seed. Harrison, the 6 seed, and then Barnesville, the 16 seed, and they drew the unlucky opportunity to take on number 1 seed Fort Fry.
Fort Fry playing some really strong basketball here down the stretch.
Pretty much all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, they got a nice program going.
They didn't wait till the stretch to start getting it going. Speaking of getting it going, we're ready to go. Second half of action coming up here, 33-12.
Hey, let's have a shout out here to our producer, Big Cam. He's doing a great job over here.
He's had some technical difficulties.
He's hanging in there.
And has handled it well for him, and he took care of our technical difficulties, too. Our technical difficulties. Tracy.
He's having a hard time now. Of course, here comes John Glenn on the attack, but the last thing for Cam Summers is keep going, Tiger. I know you're having problems with that scoreboard. I don't understand it, but I'm sure you can fix it.
Bates off the dribble, slapped away. Here comes Malone. Picked it up and re-stolen. Barkley with it. He tried to get it out ahead of Campbell, and Kekona steals it away. Malone lays it up and in.
Well, that's 3 quick turnovers, 2 for John Glenn, 1 for Sheridan to come out of the locker room.
Malone had 8 in the first half. He'll get to double digits first here with his 10th point. Muskies led by Campbell's 6 in the first half.
Man to man.
Campbell has it. He'll attack, trying to go up underneath, and he'll head to the line. Looked like he was going to switch to the right end and kind of went back to the left
hand, yeah.
And that drew the foul.
Yep, it was a good move. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Nate Johnson picked up his first, and Campbell to the line. He was 3 of 4 in that first half and cannot connect on the first one. First minute of the second half, and Campbell splits a pair. 35-13. Sheridan won, I think, their first contest 55-33.
Yes.
And they're about at that same margin now. Inside feed. Taylor trying to battle his way in and just kind of.
A lot of contact, no call.
Yeah, he ran into one of his own teammates. Kekonis there as well. And
that's their second turnover, and here comes John Glenn.
Lost his balance out of bounds. Here come the Muskies. Campbell. Left side, gets it back. Palmer not in the game, by the way, as Campbell dribbles it off his knee. We mentioned, he had an injury to his knee coming in, tried to get it out in the first half and just wasn't himself.
No, you could tell his game's all about quickness. And he just didn't have it.
6.5 left here in the third. Generals kick it out corner. Johnson, nothing there. Swings it back right side.
Little zone.
Down low. Malone hard to the hoop. Didn't get it to go. Tried to save it in bounds. Did. Right into the hands of Nate Walker. Here come the Muskies. Walker off a little hesitation. Kicked it back out on top. Swings it left side. Campbell. Barkley now. Back to Walker.
Good spacing, but just better defense.
Yeah, Muskie's not finding a chink in that defense here off that weave at the top. Campbell, Muskie, and now Walker again. Left side, to Campbell in the corner. Tried to go baseline. Russell cut him off there, nearly threw it out of bounds. Barkley made a nice play just to save it in bounds. Step back 3, short of the mark by Walker, and the rebound now to Taylor.
He had a pretty good look that time, just drew iron.
Good patience, just didn't throw up anything. Kokonis will step into 3. Cha-ching. Reed Kokonis, first 3 of the night for the Generals. Muskies quickly into the half court, and Barkley trying to get to the paint.
Is that Johnson?
Fouled by Malone. Mayday's first of the day.
Yeah, he came in, nice post up there.
I know
came over the top.
calling Mayday Malone, but I have to.
I know it. I know.
An old Cheers.
That's what I was going to say.
Back there. Yeah. Sam Malone.
You got to like it.
Hey, that'd be, if I was a high school kid, I'd want that.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Sam.
Write it on the locker. I don't care. Chisel it in the desk. Mayday Malone said here. 38-13. Generals.
Inside, ball fake.
Walker, nice fake.
Nice.
Got the defense up in the air, goes up and underneath.
Yeah, that was a nice job working that basketball inside and the ball fake.
Russell.
1-2-2.
Here's Malone trying to answer the 3. Not there that time. And
a lot of contact.
Tapped out to Bates. He'll push it. 3-on-1. Take it himself. And
wow.
Over the shoulder and in the hoop. Skylar Bates. 38-17. Deep 3 again. Johnson off the mark.
Whoa. That can get somebody hurt.
Malone over the back. Bates really was boxing him out hard.
Yeah, he was. I don't think he meant to. It wasn't I don't think he meant to make it that bad, but.
Malone up and over top of him, and he'll pick up the foul, his second. Ramp back in the game. Inbound. Russell back to Ramp. Looked inside. Kokonis to the lane. Foul line jumper off the back of the rim. Rebound. And the Muskies will come down with a Walker out ahead to Campbell. Halfway through the third period. 38-17.
Sheridan doesn't appear to have that intensity they had before where they were driving the hole. They're shooting many more outside shots.
Nice little move. Got it back, stuck it in.
Oh, my.
There was a gift. He missed the shot, and then the rebound got mishandled and ended up right in his hand.
Nice job of being aware. Yeah, and they needed that bucket.
Stuck it in quickly. 38-19.
Timeout.
And a timeout, Sheridan. We have one final to pass on to you. Meadowbrook over Morgan tonight, 65-38. Morgan, pretty solid
playing some solid basketball, and they just got crunched.
Yeah, Colts hang one on him there. 30-second timeout. We'll stick with it. Well, the Muskies into a little bit better rhythm offensively in this half. Have knocked down a few buckets. Actually have outscored the Generals 7-5 here in the early going. Showing patience, getting good looks.
The Generals, though, don't appear to be forcing it inside with that intensity they did the first half. They've taken already a couple of threes, shooting it for outside. They're settling for the outside shot rather than taking it right at the John Glenn.
They have a big lead. They've relaxed a little bit maybe. They're still playing tough defense, but they've relaxed a little bit on their offense, and they're not showing the patience they did earlier, like you said, in attacking the basket. And this was a Sheridan timeout. Let's see if they do it any differently here. And maybe so. Russell, right corner, looking for the post feed. There's Malone. Switched to the left
nice
hand.
left hand.
You notice after the timeout, they went right back into the paint.
Yeah, they did, and that left-hander's tough to hold. Nice job with his back to the bucket.
40-19, trying to answer
Oh,
Campbell.
my. Nice drive that time by Campbell. Put it in.
Nice soft touch around the hoop. 40-21. Left corner, Johnson. Look for the post feed. They'll swing it back right side quickly. Russell wide open for a look on the three. Not there. And they rebound and run out. Walker trying to go coast to coast. Little spin move.
Whoa.
Knocked it down. Look at that on the instant replay, will you?
Yeah, that was a nice move.
He spun the other way.
Yep.
Did the old 360 the wrong way and still made it.
Yep. Nice job. And John Glenn just scrapping and fighting their way back in.
40-23. Close they've been in a while. Johnson right corner. Feeds it down to Malone. Trying to get it to Russell on the cut. Knocked out of bounds by John Glenn defense. And Taylor and Pulliam checking back in.
That time, kudos to the defense John Glenn played. They had the cutter, and they went for the cut, and there was two defenders right there. But
nice
look at that.
Inbounds play. They found Ramp wide open. And Logan Ramp will knock it down, his 6th point of the night off the bench.
Nice little double screen. They just swung around. He's wide open at the block.
Stephen Israel into the game first time and shuffled. That's not how you get in the book, Stephen.
No. Well, they went for the back door cut, and he was going to make an entry pass, and that, like, what is it you say? He swagged when he should have
zigged when he should have
zagged. Yeah, that's exactly what happened there.
Should have dribbled one more time.
Yes.
Last 2 minutes of this third period. Kokonis, Russell out on top. Muskie's trying to keep him at a distance anyway.
Mm-hmm.
This zone has helped. Pulliam, 3-ball corner, nearly stuck it on the rim, and again, Walker with the rebound. Pushes it out ahead. Campbell in the paint.
To the
spin
hole.
move.
Whoa.
Shot rejected by Kokonis. He came out of nowhere. And here come the Generals. Back to Kokonis. Works down low. Shea Taylor. And to the line.
Yep, he went in there, went up strong, got hammered, going to go to the free throw line.
And Zemba picks up the foul, his first. And Taylor, 2-shot opportunity here. Made 2 in the first quarter. And clanged this one.
Yeah, that wasn't as good looking free throws we've seen earlier.
Barkley back in. Walker with a couple of fouls, gets a minute rest here at the end of the period. Taylor, 6 points at halftime, and still 6 as he missed both. Barkley with the rebound. Back to Zemba. Ramp gives him a little space.
They want him to shoot that three.
Campbell, yeah, he's outside the arc pretty far. Muskies have only made 1 3 tonight. Toombs, little reverse, and that one blocked away by Toombs, and here comes the Generals. Ramp hard to the hoop.
Woo.
Up and in.
Yep, just going to the hole. Nice block and on transition bucket.
Pretty balanced scoring by the Generals tonight. Got about 5 guys around 8 points, 10 points. Leading 44-33. Barkley, a little spin move, couldn't get it to go. Rebound by Taylor. Up ahead, Johnson kicks it out. And foul is.
Yep.
Yeah, Taylor was a little out of, or check that, Johnson was a little out of control that time going down the lane. And I didn't catch who the Muskie was that held his ground, but he
did a nice job. Yeah, I didn't either. He did a nice job, though. Yeah, a little out of control, and he tried to put the stops to it and just didn't. I'm not so sure that an Oscar award shouldn't go to. Oh, look, and he comes back.
Johnson trying to get the inbounds, and I'll tell you what, Barkley hustling on that play, knocked it out of bounds. Almost came up with the steal, and the Muskies continue to play like this is a 1-point game.
Yeah, they're really giving it an effort. They're scrapping.
Johnson again on the trigger. Threw it into nobody, but got bailed out. Pulliam chases it down, under 30 left in the quarter. Russell now off the dribble. Barkley bodying him up away from the basket. Russell, pretty strong move inside, kicks it out to Johnson. Back to the corner. Pulliam wide open 3. Nate Pulliam
Yep, he stepped back to get behind that three-point line, and the defense was just scuffling around, and they just lost track of Pulliam, and he drilled it.
Second three of the period. Campbell, nice move to the hoop, couldn't get it to go, and that'll end the third period. Muskies hanging around, but they dug a big hole early. 47-23. Sheridan. We'll be back right after this.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Teresa Cowden, your Edward Jones financial advisor on Main Street in New Concord. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
Back at the tank. Not the Sherman tank, the fish tank. Heading into the fourth period, 47-23.
Shooting percentages not necessarily pretty, as we
Sheridan, substitution number 20.
16 for 31 for Sheridan. That's going to be right at 52%. And they did hit a couple of three-pointers, which is kind of strange because they don't shoot them that much.
Generals with the lead in the ball. Hit a couple in that third period. You're right. Outscoring the Muskies 14-11. Extending that lead, 47-23 off the first possession here. Johnson, three from the corner. Tough look. And if you can make the Generals become an outside shooting team,
they're vulnerable.
They're vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
But if they can show patience and get it inside, they can overpower you.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
47-23, double team in the backcourt. Walker back in the game, across the timeline now to Campbell. Top of the key, Russell picks him up. He'll pull up, take that long arcing three, comes down short of the mark. Johnson will pull it out and push. Half court, top of the key, left side, Pulliam feeling it. Not this time though. And a battle for the rebound and bodies everywhere. No fouls called, and Campbell comes out of there with it. A lot of folks thought there should have been a foul call on somebody. Down low, Zemba, kick out three. Barkley wide open, couldn't get it to go. Tried to follow it up, but Malone got there first. No score by either team here early on. As Shea Taylor, hard to the hoop, and one. Wow, he just kind of cuffed that ball to protect it. Was able to get it up, knock it down, and
if you remember, he's the one that went up for the rebound and got smashed to the floor down here, and I think he wanted to prove something. He went to the hole.
Knocked it in, 49-23, three-point play chance coming up.
John Glenn.
Zimba picked up the foul.
John Glenn, 9 for 36, 25% thus far in the game. 1 for 12, 8% from three-point land.
Taylor unable to connect on that, and over the back, I think. Malone came down with the ball, but they're going to call him with the rebound foul, his third. Malone has 12 points on the night, 3 fouls now with 6:46 left in the game. Noah Winland in for the Muskies tonight for the first time. Walls back in as well.
Whoop, unforced turnover.
Muskies with the turnover, and here come the Generals. Ramp down low, Taylor. Shot blocked by Walls, but got him, and he'll head to the line. And Taylor's just been ice and fire at the line. Started out tonight, hit 2 for 2 at the line. He's missed his last 3, and he'll get a couple more looks right here as Walls picks up his first.
Yeah, they're gone cold from the free throw line.
And all you had to do was say something about it, and it goes in.
12 for 20 at the line right now.
Getting there a lot. Actually 16 times in the first half. That one rims in and out. Walls with the rebound. Up ahead, Campbell, back to Walls and across the timeline, left side now. Here comes Walker. Trying to get loose inside, kick out. Back to Campbell. Attacking, goes up and underneath and got away maybe with a shuffle that time, but got 2. 50-25. Ramp.
Baseline
strong. He elevates high, man. I tell you what.
He does. I thought he was going to dunk that one.
Too. He went there with that look in his eye. Right?
Yeah, that quick first step, and he was around the defender and had the baseline, and I thought he was going to drop it.
Ball was cut off at the foul line. Back out to Walker. 5:40 left here.
Bates.
Nice move to Bates. Switch to the right hand. A little reverse over his head. And Skylar Bates, his 6 point.
Tell you what, he's not pretty, but he's been aggressive and just doing little things, getting some buckets.
Monroe Central leading Steubenville Central Catholic 40, or tied actually, at the end of 3:41.
Turnover.
Ball. Bates with the steal, bringing it the other way, coast to coast, 2. Skylar Bates.
He keeps pushing.
And the answer, Shea Taylor.
Well, defense didn't get back in time, and Sheridan, it's one of those things where it got in the bucket, they pulled it out of the net and came charging back.
Shea Taylor with the lay-in and the foul. That one. Charged the walls, his second quick foul, and 3-point play chance this time is good by Taylor. All of a sudden, he's got 12.
Number 11, Kalen Pulliam.
Pulling him back in the game. Muskies just haven't been able to dent that early deficit. Kick out.
No, but they still.
Cha-ching, and Colin Campbell able to load that one up and step into it.
And that from the penetration by Bates as he kicked it out. The defense collapsed on him and got a little opening.
Bates did a nice job that time. Hustling around on defense here. Double team. Over to Russell. Back out to Kokonis.
Wow, nice ball movement.
3, in and out. And Walker pulls it down. 4.5. Toombs. Walker, 3, not there. Muskie's just kind of desperately firing up those threes now, but here comes Johnson, top of the key. Kick out. Russell, spin down the lane, right into the defense, puts it up and in. And we haven't seen Landon Russell really attack the hoop like he did that first period.
No.
Until that shot right there.
That's the first time they've really gone right to the Holtwell and the baseline drive. But you're right. They just haven't been aggressively attacking the middle anymore.
57-32. Pull up, 10-footer.
Whoa.
Caden Walls will head the line. Got him on the elbow. 2 free throws coming up.
Of course, you're starting to get a few substitutions in. And but is it the free throw line?
Foul on Ramp, and Walls unable to connect there. Ramp picks up his second, team's 5th. Substitution time.
Yeah, get some of their players out.
Blaine Hannon into the game along with
Sheridan.
And the second one in and out, no good. Caden Walls missing on both of them. Peters out to Kokonis, back to Pulliam. 3.5 left in the game, 57-32. Kokonis on the penetration, kick out to Ramp. He looked at the 3, that's not my game. I'm taking it down the lane for the hammer, and he missed it.
Boy, that time he elevated again and missed it.
Got up there. Pull up, 3 ball by the Muskies. Bounces a couple times, Windland no good. Zemba, stick back. Duff's 4th point of the night, 57-34, 3-minute mark.
Nice position on the...
Peters coast to coast, and nobody stopped the ball.
Yeah.
Kyle Peters.
Straight line drive, and nobody stopped the ball.
Hey, we're not in it the last quarter to play defense, Coach. We're shoot.
That's right. These guys need some numbers.
Deep 3, Zemba, no. Rebound to Peters. And a timeout. Substitution-wise, this is to get a couple guys in the ball game here.
Get some playing time, get some of the regulars out.
Mason Morrison will be one of those guys.
Hey, while we got a little stoppage here, Monroe Central, Steubenville Catholic, 41-41 at the end of 3.
Yeah. What's your app there? Score Stream?
Hey, what can I say?
You want to know what the scores are pretty much anywhere, anytime.
When my producer says hop, I hop, baby.
Yeah. He said, I got an update.
I think he's got another one. I can hear the AP press just rolling. Oh.
Well, that's the tonight. That's
Monroe Central Steubenville Catholic game. You guys can listen to it. AV State 104.9, baby. You can listen. Yeah. That looks like that's a big game, good game. And after our game, you can switch over there and hear the end.
This one's been over for a while. If you want to get on the edge of your seat for one, that might be the one. 59-34. Generals with the lead in the ball. 2.5 left here. Substitution time. Both ways. Deep three from the corner.
Real deep.
Rain Riddick. Could not get that one to go. Here comes Toombs.
To the bucket.
Attack. Stop. No good. And a jump ball tie up in the backcourt. And it will stay, Muskie ball.
Well, I got to tell you, I like it, though. He followed his shot. That's a lost art anymore. Oh, dear.
Toss into the backcourt, and Wyndham will chase it down. Work his way across the timeline into the half-court set. Back out on top. Walls. Kick out to Toombs. He'll take it to the hoop. Clean up and in.
Wow, nice drive.
Chris Toombs, second hoop of the night. Under 2 to play, 59-36. Kyle Peters. Left side, Holden off the dribble. Hand off, Hannon, kick out, 3 ball.
Whoa.
Cha-ching.
And that was a knuckler, too.
Kyle Peters, yeah, there wasn't a lot of spin on that, was there?
No, a lefty, and he spotted up and hit it.
He's in the book.
Yep, turnover.
And the steal. Here comes Holden, and lays it up and in. Nice move there. A little athleticism at the end of that play.
Yeah, nice job. Went in there hard.
64-36. Just a little bit over a minute to go.
Boom, big Zimba.
Deep 3. Bam. Tough Zimba. 5 in the period. 7
Oh, they say 2 points?
I thought it was a 3.
I thought it was a 3 too, but I guess they're saying 2.
Morrison. For 2. I don't know. He was pretty far outside that arc, I thought.
That's what I thought too, but they said 2 points.
I'm putting 3 in the book.
Oh, they're saying 3. My producer says 3. I go with him.
Off the dribble. Windland. And to the line as he got contact. And that foul on Blaine O'Hannon. Don't think any relation to Tom Hannon, but you never know. Tom Hannon gets around. In and out. Windland could not connect on number 1. Number 2 coming up. .34 seconds left. Split the pair. 66-40. Hannon, back to Morrison. Somebody's going to shoot it. Come on, 22 seconds left here. It's garbage time for a reason, right?
And they go, whoop, 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 little dribble.
Peters over-dribbled that time and threw it out of bounds.
Oh, hold it. He just threw it off number 25's hands.
But they're going to give it back to the Muskies there. Look at the replay on that one.
Yeah, that's all right.
Officials are only wrong once in a while.
That's right.
Right side, Walls trying to step back. He will get the 3 up, and it got blocked.
With
0.3 seconds to go.
And I think it's going to be 3 foul shots.
Yeah, so Andrew Holden.
He's shooting 3, baby.
Caden Walls, who's been to line once in this period, 1 for 2. He's going to get 3 looks here. Try to pad that stat. Won't change anything but the final score as he knocks the first one in. Steubenville Catholic victorious over Monroe Central tonight, 56-53. Ball's second free throw did not catch enough of the rim and bounds away. 0.3 seconds left. All over but the buzzer right here. Up and good. And that'll change the final score, 66-42. Your final. As the Generals will run their record to 16-2. The Muskies, victims of the season sweep against Sheridan, will drop to 4-15. Muskies back in action at the Fish Tank tomorrow night, trying to get back on the winning track. They'll host the Cambridge Bobcats. We'll have all that action for you here tomorrow night as well, and stream that one with the video. Final score here once again tonight. Sheridan 66, John Glenn 42. We'll take the break, come back, post-game wrap-up coming up right after this.
You've heard them all. Peace of mind, quality insurance products, superior claim service, all at a fair and competitive price. Since 1848, Westfield Insurance has promised to provide excellent insurance coverage for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust. That is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers. For a quote on protecting your home, auto, and business, call W.B. Green Insurance today. W.B. Green, professional insurance.
IRS doesn't mess around. If they want your money, they'll take it. They can take your paycheck and bank accounts too, even threaten your home or business. Don't take on the IRS alone. If you owe back taxes, the smartest thing you can do is call Optima Tax Relief. The experts at Optima specialize in a powerful IRS tax assistance program called the Fresh Start Initiative. And their clients that qualify are saving thousands, even tens of thousands. One call starts the process to stop the demand letters, stop aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS from targeting you. But don't delay. It's important to act now while you still have options. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Optima has already resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get your life back. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima now for your free consultation.
Call 800-587-6643. 800-587-6643. 800-587-6643.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
My stomach.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
What's that?
It's Pepto-Bismol Chews.
Pepto-Bismol's in a chew?
Yeah, they taste great and provide fast relief. And you can always have Pepto-Bismol handy.
Ooh, let me try it.
Try Pepto-Bismol Chews for fast relief.
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Chronic issues do not disappear just because COVID is here. Whether you are experiencing pain in your knee, tingling in your fingers, or a sore back, Superior Med Orthopedics is here for you. Superior Med Orthopedics patients' health and safety is their top priority, and they currently offer telehealth visits for your initial appointment. Take comfort in knowing when you come to Superior Med Orthopedics facility, they are following all protocols to ensure you remain safe. Find out all their team offers by visiting seormc.org today.
This one up, a Sheridan win. They have the season sweep. Of course, they've done that to a lot of people probably this season. Now it's 16-2, 66-42, your final score tonight as the Muskies fall to 14-5. Just taking a quick look at final scoring here tonight. Muskies led by Shea Taylor's 12 also from Ethan Malone, the Mayday man, and Logan Ranf off the bench for 10. Then, a lot of guys in action here. Kokonis with 6, Pullingham knocked down a 3, ended up with 6. Nate Johnson with 4, Holden with 2 off the bench. Landon Russell finished the game with 7. 5 for Kyle Peters, and Morrison with 2. 13. I've got him 13-22 at the line after getting there 16 times in the first half. Didn't make a very pronounced effort in the second half to get back to the line, but it was all over but the shout by then.
Yeah, the intensity offensively was a little different.
Colin Campbell leading the Muskies tonight with 14 points. He was able to knock down 1, 3, 4, 6 at the line. Skylar Bates, solid night with 8.7 for Tough Zemba, 4 for Toombs, and 3 for Caden Walls, 6 for Nate Walker as well. The Muskies, as we said, dropped to 4 and 15. I've got them only 13 attempts at the line tonight and 8 knocked down. And a couple of threes
I
there.
have them 14, but that's all right.
That's all right. My math isn't necessarily that
You
good.
taught social studies, too.
No, there's one I missed. I missed one there, so that makes it 14.
7 for 14, 50%.
Yeah, you want to hit scores and stats and more.
Yeah, we'll look at a few numbers here, okay? Unofficial, but as close as we could get right now. As far as shooting is concerned, Sheridan 50%, 23 for 46 from the floor. They came out and shot a few more threes in that second half. They were not as intense. They did not go to the hole like they did the first quarter or first half, but they were 3 for 13 from three-point land, 23%, 50% from the floor overall. John Glenn, just a miserable night shooting, 16 for 51, 31%. They hit 3 threes, 3 for 19, 16% from the arc. You just don't win many games that way. Looking at rebounding, actually pretty formidable. Sheridan, 27 boards. John Glenn had 21. 3 offensive boards for Sheridan, 4 offensive boards for John Glenn. Turnovers, Sheridan had 10 turnovers, 5 in each half, and John Glenn had 12 turnovers, respectively. Looking at the free throw shooting, Bill talked about that, 13 for 22, 59% for Sheridan, and 7 for 14, 50% for John Glenn. And scoring by quarters, Sheridan's going to win the first quarter 17-3. Sheridan will win the second quarter 16-9. In the third quarter, Sheridan wins 14-11, and then they push in the fourth quarter 19-19.
You got
so
that right.
Final score 66-42.
That's what I got. Partner, that's good.
Well, that's not bad for 2 social studies teachers.
Want to thank our compatriots here tonight. Mark Withrow, obviously, he did all the work over there. Cam Summers, Chris Stewart doing the streaming video, audio scoreboard, and making sure that we could get online. And Tracy Lingefelder back at AVC World Headquarters rehearsing for his gig tomorrow night.
Well, I got to tell you, Cam did a wonderful job, Cam Summers, because he had some difficulties through the game. All I know, I'm technology illiterate, and so all I know is he was pressing buttons and doing things to keep us alive and change phones and just all kinds of stuff. He does good work, but I won't say that in public.
I was going to say we'll all be back in action tomorrow night, but that's wrong. I'll be back in action tomorrow night. You guys won't.
That's right. I was fired, so, it's just no. Cam needs a break. My goodness.
He does. He worked hard enough tonight for 2 nights. So we'll give him a night off tomorrow. Happy Valentine's Day, Cam.
There you go.
Final again tonight. Generals on top of the Muskies, 66-42 for the entire AVC sports team. I'm Bill Kafuri. Till tomorrow. See you then.